Hey guys, Markel here. Appreciate you guys for coming back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into the resume that I formatted to maximize my opportunities for getting interviews. I'm also going to go through some practical tips and tricks on platforms such as LinkedIn to maximize your opportunity to get to the interview table. So let's dive right in. All right, so the first tip is going to be whenever you're looking through your resume, what you want to do is you want to make your resume as attractive as possible to the AI or the applicant tracking system, right? So essentially organizations are using these systems to filter out the first round of resumes, and there's a good chance if you can just format it properly that you can get through this first barrier. I use tools such as resi.com as well as resume-now.com. These platforms actually leverage AI on their end to actually create your resume, but you can also use some learning language model AI tools out there such as ChatGPT. Simply just take the job description, copy the job description into ChatGPT, and paste your resume in there as well. ChatGPT will use its algorithm to come up with some sort of a magical sense of what your resume should look like for the role, and then from there you can go back through and make tweaks based on your actual experience, right? So you still don't want to lie on your resume. However, you do want to tailor it to whatever the actual job description is to maximize your opportunity to at least get to the interview table. There's a good chance if you've used in combination two of those steps that you're going to be able to get through at least that first round of resume screens, especially if your resume is a perfect fit for the position. Everybody hates it when you have the actual requirements for the job, but you get a rejection letter within a week. If that's ever happened to you before, it's a good chance your resume just didn't make it through the first level of screening by the applicant tracking system. So the second tip is going to be, once you have your tailored resume for whatever job description that you're looking for out there, you're going to want to go and look for jobs that have low applicant numbers. And a lot of application platforms such as LinkedIn actually track this. Although nowadays some companies are paying for you'd be a top applicant promotion for a specific candidate they're looking for out there. And essentially the way you'll be able to tell is there'll be a yellow stamp on those applications. You should definitely apply to those because that means that you've actually fit the marketing promotional tool that those organizations have used to go out there and look for applicants that fit your qualifications. Although, I'll put an asterisk there, if you see that, typically it won't show you the number of applicants, and a lot of companies are shying away from actually showing the number of applicants because they're having less and less people apply based on it being hundreds of applicants. So this will increase your chances tremendously to get an interview. If you can find somewhere where there's been under 10 applicants and you actually fit the job requirements and descriptions and specifications well, there's an awesome chance you can actually get to the interview table because you're going to be one of the first 10 people that if you make it past that applicant tracking system, the HR manager or whoever the recruiter is will actually see your resume as one of the first people. So it's very, very important that you use this step, but if not possible, try to look for some job postings under 100 applicants and also apply to some with over 100 applicants, because at the end of the day, I've applied to jobs before with over 100 applicants and I've gotten interviews and landed jobs before. Heck, I applied to a place with 500 applicants and I actually was able to get to the interview table and secure the job. So I don't discourage applying to jobs with over 100 applicants. I just recommend that if you're gonna apply to a bunch of jobs, you just wanna maximize your effectiveness, right, in getting to the interview table. All right, so the third tip, if you've done all of those things, if you've crafted an awesome resume, you've looked for a specific job with under 10 applicants, the next step is look and see if you can find the HR or the recruiter's profile on LinkedIn or even the hiring manager. Now, I will asterisk this and say there's a good chance that you won't be able to actually see it on the job posting. So you can look up the company's HR team on LinkedIn, and from there, I would actually send a personalized message to the recruiter with your resume attached, and I'll actually show you here on the screen a good example of something that I've used in the past. Now, I'll add an asterisk here as well. There's probably a 90% chance that they don't even see it, but that 10% chance that they have, for me, it's actually worked out well and it's gotten me to the interview table, especially if they have under 10 applicants and the positions have been posted for longer than a couple of weeks. That means that really the HR team is looking for leads in general to try to get somebody to the interview table, because at the end of the day, their job is to get someone to the interview table for the hiring manager, right? So you being proactive and reaching out just made their job a lot easier. All right, last thing that I want to mention is some of you are going to apply to hundreds, even thousands of jobs before even getting to the interview table. I'll say I personally think this is just a reflection of the job market as a whole now, and I don't think you should get discouraged about not getting to the interview table as quickly as possible. So I would just say keep applying and use the methodologies that I've said, and with a little bit of patience and some luck, you'll get to the interview table. It's just about maximizing that opportunity when you actually get there. So I would just say maximize that opportunity and good luck out there. All right, thank you guys for joining for this video. If you're interested in some more, please check out the channel as well as subscribe. Thanks for coming, and as always, hope to see you again.